Hey guys, Jobin here. I want to show you my new Fisher Space Pen. Now, as most of you probably know, the Fisher Space Pen was originally developed for NASA, specifically the sealed pressurized ink cartridge, which allows it to write in more or less any condition imaginable, including zero gravity. For us Earthbound folks, the primary attraction of these, besides the cool factor, is that they'll write sideways and upside down without you having to stop and shake them every few words. So it's just a handy feature to have if you occasionally have to take notes about things at sort of awkward angles, maybe where you don't have a table. But I'm pretty happy with this pen. This is the Capomatic. Can't remember if I showed the model number, if you want to look that up. Looks like it's M4G. This is the Capomatic in gold finish. And it's a very comfortable, it's a pretty comfortable pen. I think the barrel is a little thin, maybe for extensive writing. But on the other hand, it takes very little pressure to write. So there'd be very little fatigue in that department if you had to write quite a bit of stuff. Writes quite smoothly and very reliably. Quite pleased with it. I did have a little bit of trouble initially the first few days when I was carrying it in my left front pocket, where I would sometimes find it partially unscrewed. But I just took care to make sure I tightened it down properly, and I haven't had a problem with that since. Speaking of unscrewed, here's the ink cartridge. And one thing I really like about this pen is the fact that when you take it apart like this to replace the ink cartridge, no little bits or springs fall out of it. The clicky mechanism is completely enclosed in there, nothing comes out. And the spring in this end is captive, also doesn't come out. That's just a nice little design feature. Very cool. 'Cause I'm sure many of us have lost a pen spring before. Had to go searching around on the floor for it. Very annoying. So overall, not much more to say about it. It's a pretty inexpensive and nice looking writing instrument. And I'm quite pleased with it. So, this is Jobin, signing off, saying, remember where your knife is. Bye-bye, folks.